slipping and falling while cleaning a shower. That is a huge issue, and we're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's show is brought to us by mycleaningconnection.com, and there is a whole section on different types of shoes that you can wear while you're cleaning that will lend the maximum amount of support and have rubber soles on them that will keep you from slipping while you're cleaning a shower. But here's a question from our house cleaner who has this question.
Hey, Angela. This is Julia. I work with a cleaning company and love your podcast. Enjoy listening to all your little tips and tidbits. I just have a quick question that we've run into the past several months. Some of our women have been slipping and falling when cleaning showers and tubs. Obviously, this is a huge safety issue. I was wondering if you have any tips, both for getting in and out of the showers and tubs, and also for while we're actually standing in them and cleaning. Thank you so much.
All right, so when we talk about slipping and falling in a shower, there are a couple of different things that are going on. Now, by experience, I have experienced all of these things. All right, so the very first one is, how tired are you while you're cleaning? Because as a house cleaner, we use a lot of physical energy. And so if you're cleaning houses and you're at the end of a day and you're really tired, when you get inside a shower, you should go on red alert. You should start paying extra attention because this is a slippery area and I could slip and fall. And so you don't want to be tired and sloppy and not paying attention because you could slip and fall. Now, I've done this before where I'm down scrubbing the corner of the shower and there's a soap dish that's hanging on the side of the wall. And as I come up without paying attention, I'll bang my head on that soap dish. And I'm like, whoa, little stars go around my head. And I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so you want to make sure that you know where stuff is around you. You want to be situationally aware. So if there is water on the shower floor, you want to make sure that you're aware of that before you step in. Now, when you're cleaning the shower, my recommendation is that you do it with tennis shoes on. Because the tennis shoes, while they have great support for your back, they also have rubber soles. And so it will grip the bottom of that floor plate of the shower to keep you from slipping. Now, in my company, we do wear shoe covers, but when we climb in the shower, we take them off so that we don't slip around because we don't want something between us and that hard rubber sole. That rubber sole is going to ground us to the fiberglass at the bottom of the shower plate so that we don't slip and fall. Or if it's ceramic tile in a great big fancy house, we want to make sure that we don't slip on that. So the rubber soles of your shoes will keep you from slipping. Okay, another thing that I might recommend is that if you are having a fumbling sort of day, and as women, we have about one of these days a month where we pick up something and it falls out of our hands mysteriously, or we bump into walls that we don't normally bump into, or we drop something and break something. We're like super clumsy, and it's a very natural thing. Most women go through it one day a month. And so when I start out that day and I'm like, oh, today's my clumsy day, then I would ask someone else on my team, hey, can you get the showers for me? I'm super clumsy today, and I'll probably fall through the shower wall and break it. Then on the day that they have where they're clumsy, they say, hey, can you swap me for the showers today? I'm like, no problem. So you have to kind of be looking out for each other if you work in teams. And if you work by yourself, you got to be super careful. Because if an employee slips and falls, as the employer, you do have a liability issue. And you don't want to fall and crack your spine. But we are inside showers. And if the customer is lucky enough to have a shower head on a hose, we're going to be spraying the inside of the shower wall to wash down all of the stuff we've just coated on the walls to get out all of the mold and the soap scum and all that stuff. So we are going to be wetting the shower down, and we want to make sure that we don't slip and fall. Now, after the shower is clean, while you're drying the walls and you're polishing the hardware that's in there, you want to make sure that you take 2 white cloths and I put them on the shower floor. And I stand on top of those cloths now because everything else in the shower around me is clean. And I'm doing my last wipe through of the shower so that I can climb out of the shower. And with the towels that are on the floor, I will wipe up the floor with those. Those go in my bucket and the shower is clean. I was safe. The shower was safe, everything looks brand new, and it's shiny and polished and all that stuff. But if you have an accident in a shower, that is a hazard for everyone. Now, the homeowner is not responsible if you slip and fall while you're cleaning. You would think that their homeowner's insurance or something would cover that. But as a paid employee, a paid person coming into their home, that's what your insurance and your workman's comp covers. You are responsible for your own safety inside a customer's home. So my suggestion to you is pay attention. And as a house cleaner, easy to zone out. It's easy. And so my suggestion is come back to the present moment and do things that will snap you back to awareness. Because if you go off on a tangent and you go into a zone, you're going to waste a lot of time and you're not paying attention. So you have to be on high alert. And showers and bathtubs and those big bathtubs that you have to climb inside, not everybody is physically capable of climbing inside a shower. And so you have to sit on the edge of the shower, lift up your legs, swing them around, and push yourself up so that now you're in those great big bathtubs without trying to leap over it in a single bound. So you have to work smart, not hard, but you have to pay attention, because if you slip and fall, that is your responsibility. So don't slip and fall. By all standards, I want you to be safe, but I want you to use your head and I want you to stay on high alert. All right, that's my 2 cents for today, and until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.